All right, I just want to do a quick little review video of this power washer here for you guys because I was pretty impressed with this. This guy knew. I'll have a link in the description. 150 bucks for this. It's electric, so there's many positives to having this little electric unit over a gas unit. My initial concern personally was if it would last, but it's got a factory provided 3-year warranty. It says on there somewhere. There it is. So for 150 bucks to get 3 years of service, you can't beat that. So should not have to worry about it for 3 years or longer. If anything happens to it within 3 years, Craftsman should have you covered. My next concern was whether it was powerful enough or not. You see, it's 1900 PSI. Some of the gas ones are like 2500. Some of them are like 3200. But I read a bunch of reviews before I grabbed it, and most people were saying it, you know, it might not have as much power and it might take a little longer, or you might gotta get a little closer with the wand, but it actually still works pretty good. And I gotta say, I would have to agree with that, and I'll do some live demonstration for you guys here real quick as well. So I'm not sure about, you know, if it's got like a model name or whatever, but it's the, you know, electric 1900 PSI. Like I said, it's 1.2 gallons per minute. That's the box. And that's the unit. It kind of like, you got to put the wheels on and put the handles on, attach the hose. So that's it. Real simple to get it going and ready to go. So obviously we can use it on the cars. So I'm gonna love that. I don't have to put coins in a freaking machine anymore to car wash, or go drive freaking 20 minutes to go wash the car. So that's gonna be amazing. But also, the biggest reason I wanted it was for this crap. This stuff drives me crazy. It gets on the house every year, and it's a pain to have to by hand scrub it all off and get on the ladder to reach the top and all that. And I already did a little test patch here in the dark. I couldn't even see what the heck was going on, and yeah, as you can see, it took it right off. So, you know, I got to get a little close to it, but she does come right off. So 1900 PSI is enough. You just might not be able to stand as far back as the real powerful gas powered ones and, you know, do a massive section all at once. But I get close enough and I can do like a couple inches at a time, and I'll show you guys that. Which reminds me, that's another huge advantage of the electric over the gas powered ones. For one, it's more small and compact. This thing is super light by comparison. I can literally lift it with my pinky finger there. No joke, like 1/10 the weight of some of the gas powered ones. So super small, compact, light, easy to maneuver. Oh, and a heck of a lot quieter. So it only makes noise when you squeeze the trigger, and then when you release, it goes back to silent. And even when it's running, it's drastically quieter than one of those gas units. So it comes with 3 different nozzles here. Comes with the one for the soap. This kind of does a nice soft spray. Then 15-degree angle, or whatever they're calling that there, which has a nice like high power, and that's what I was using on the siding and probably what I'll use on the car. And then it's got this turbo nozzle, which the thing literally spins in there, so it makes a cyclone and it spins. So I could see that being good to break off like chunks of mud and stuff on like a, you know, a pickup truck or something like that. I'll show you all of them, but that thing's pretty cool. It literally spins the water in like a pulsating vortex. I can't remember the exact length of cord and hose here. I'll throw up specs on the screen, but it's got quite a bit, so you got a lot of reach with your hose there, and a lot of reach for the plug as well, which they got nice little spots to wrap up to where it's not getting caught up in the wheels and all that, for easy transportation and moving around on the job site. That's another thing I tried with it. It cleans off the concrete pretty good too. It's hard to tell now because, I mean, it's just soupy out here in the winter, and we've tracked stuff all over it again. But you can see how this is lighter over here and this is darker. It does a pretty good job of cleaning that concrete off too. All right, and all these tips are super easy to change too. So there's the soap one. You pull down, stick her in, release. Hang on. I can pull it up. Okay. And then to release it, pull it down, pop it out. That's it. And then here's the yellow one. Shove it all the way down in. That one came up on its own. It's locked in there. Pull it down, and then you can pop it out. So real easy to swap these nozzles out. So you plug it in, it'll do that for a minute to pressurize itself, and then it'll shut off just like that. And a minute is an exaggeration, it's way less. And it's ready to go. So I have that soap tip in there, so you can just use it to rinse by itself like it is, or you put soap in the thing. And then it would have obviously soap coming out. So you release, and then for a few more seconds it'll continue to pressurize, and then it shuts off. So obviously that's where your soap would go, and I'm sure there's instructions in there for that. But that would be the nozzle you use to spread the soap if you want, or like I said, you can just use it like I just did there as a nice light rinse. So now I'll put that more powerful yellow one in there that I've been using to get this stuff off. All right, here's the yellow one. So this is more reminiscent of like a car wash thing. So it's got the pressure and it pushes back, you know, just like a car wash. And if I get close enough, it blasts this stuff right off. It's a little difficult to do one-handed here. But as you can see, it just eats that stuff right off. Let me show you on the concrete real quick. So closer to that extension cord hasn't been touched yet. Like I said, over here, I cleaned it off once, but we're tracking a bunch of mud again. But let's start on a section I haven't cleaned off yet. Goes right through it. And that was just mostly mud off our shoes and whatnot. So, like I said, not quite as powerful as one of the gas ones, but it'll still get the job done, just maybe a little slower, and you got to get a little bit closer. But on the house, man, it works pretty dang good for that. I can write my name. I was gonna say I could write my name. It looks like some fancy graffiti there, huh? I'm going to show you that turbo nozzle. Like I said, it kind of makes like a pulsating cyclone. It doesn't clean off as good as this, but that's why I say I think it'd be better for like cutting through like thick stuff. Like, I don't know if you got thick moss growing on something, or like chunks of mud, you know, on your vehicle or something like that. It's not as concentrated as what this is, but I could definitely see a use for it. So I'll demonstrate that real quick. And if you get close enough, it does start to eat that off, but I don't think that's really what that's made for. All right, there's the turbo. You can see it's like, hear it. It's spinning like a propeller, and you see it leaves the thing in the middle, so it still does a pretty good job getting that off. I just got to get a little bit closer, but like I said, I can see that coming in real handy for blasting off chunks of stuff. But that does it, just real short and sweet. Like I said, I just want to make a quick video to show you it does work, and I'm pretty happy with it for the price. Like I said, the gas ones, you know, a little more powerful, so you could do a little bit wider patch at a time. But man, they are heavy and bigger and loud and more expensive. So I don't think you can beat this thing for 150 bucks. So again, link in the description if you want to check it out. Thanks for watching. I hope to catch you on the next one.